Hello, hi. My name is Osas Vincent, and this is my daughter. And we're going to be talking about disobedient today and what it means to be disobedient, and also um, educating kids on how not to be disobedient. And I'm going to be asking my daughter, so what do you think disobedient is?
So, in my perspective, I think the definition of disobedience is when you do things you're not supposed to. Like, for example, let's say let's say you were going to let's say you were going to have like a night like work, like you have to go to a night work, like yeah, you had a night shift, right? And then you said, okay, I'm gonna go for a night shift. It's like gonna be like 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. Do not eat anything. Don't open the fridge until I get home. I'm probably gonna be home by like at 6 p.m. or something, or like something like that. And then we're like, okay, yes, mommy, we're not gonna open the fridge. We're not gonna take anything without your permission. And then when she leaves, 5 seconds later or 5 minutes later, you're for some reason, for some strange reason, you're hungry, and then like, oh, I'm hungry, and then you just start opening the fridge and like eating anything without your mom's permission. Even your mom strictly told you, Bella, David, don't eat anything from the fridge until I come back home, okay? But you did anyway. I feel like that is the definition of disobedience, and like just like doing things you're not supposed to.
Okay, so that's what you understand by being disobedient.
Yeah.
And also, can you also tell me what you understand by being obedient?
Being obedient is just listening. So disobedient is not listening, and being obedient is listening. Like, for example, like I did the example before about disobedient. This time you're just listening to what your mom said until she comes back home, and then when she comes back home, she might prepare something better than what's in the fridge for you. That's like my understanding of obedient.
Okay, so what advice do you have for kids like you, when it comes to schooling, when it comes to making friends at school, and making the right decisions and doing the right thing while your parents are not at school with you?
So I remember in grade 3, I was like, and when I mean really, I mean I was really insecure. Like, I thought nobody would like me. Like, I thought nobody would like me for me. So I started like acting like them, like to gain attention and like to like have friends of my own, right? But then that didn't work out well because I've actually been through like a bunch of like fake friends, like fake friendships, where like they kind of like take advantage of me because my friend used to say, like always says, Bella, you're too nice to people. Bella, you trust people too much. Stop being a people pleaser. You're gonna like, people are gonna start taking advantage of you. And I'm like, okay, yeah. Then in grade 4, the same thing happened to me. Like, I feel like when someone's jealous of you, you feel that like hatred. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like that, like really like strong hatred of them toward you. Like, there's this one time I had this friend. I'm not gonna call names. We're gonna call her Kai. We're gonna call her Kai. She was like, she she really like didn't like me. Like, she did not like me whatsoever. All of my other friends, they liked me, but she didn't like me like at all. Like every time we were to talk about something, like she would kind of like segregate us, meaning like she would separate me from them. She'd be like, okay, Bella, go wait over there, I just need to tell everybody else something. And I'm like, why is she like segregating me from my own friends that I made before her? Because she was kind of taking my friend and like making them like think I was a bad person, even though I've like done like almost everything for them. Like, I helped
Okay,
my friends with
so what do you learn from that when it comes to making friends, and what is your advice to your age group when they are in school? What is your advice to them about making friends, and how did you get out of that insecurity?
So, in my perspective, if you're like 11 like me or above 15 in high school, university, whatever like category you are, I feel like the best way to make friends is to watch them. Like, watch their personality, watch their behavior before you approach them, and don't let your friends choose you. You choose your friends. Like, you can't be waiting in line saying, oh, she's gonna pick me, she's gonna pick me, she's gonna pick me. You should be able to choose your own friends, and you should have like the momentum, and you should have like the confidence to be like, okay, I want you to be my friend, and you should like be able to watch them. Just don't just go up to a person and be like, okay, you're my friend now. Like, when you haven't watched them, when you haven't like seen their personality traits, when you haven't done anything. But don't be too nice to people, and learn how to say no. Like, for me in grade 4, that was a huge challenge, because even though I wanted to say no, like, there's this one time I was sitting like by myself, right? And then one of my friends was like, Bella, she wants to sit next to me. We want to talk about something. And I wanted to say no, so I'm like, no, I'm talking to my other friend. But I found my body like moving up and like going to a different seat, and I found my mouth saying yes. So don't let people take advantage of you. Choose your own friends, watch them. Don't let your friends choose you. You choose your friends. Again, don't let your friends choose you. You choose your friends.
Okay. So what do you have to say about school when it comes to focusing and getting good grades? What have you been doing? What advice do you have for kids out there?
So, if you want to like take notes, the best way to take notes, so number one is notes. It's good to take notes during class. You should have a school notebook where you just usually use that for school, and then you should have a notebook where you just bring out of class and like write every information down. Because number one, if you have an upcoming test, you can use those notes to help you. Number two, it's very good to be organized with your writing so that you understand like in the past time, be like, oh, okay, this is what I need to like study. For studying, I feel like I color code, like, meaning I get different colors and like highlight each of my notes in different places. Like, for example, let's say we're talking about health problem. Let's say we're talking about disorders. I have to like put like pink highlighter. I just like highlight all of that, and then let's say we're talking about like like fat that's not good for you. I like highlight that in blue and put them in separate things so I don't get them jumbled up together. And if you like really want to like do good on your upcoming test, or like if you want to do good and get your grades up, don't get distracted easily. For me in grade 5, that was really hard for me because I wanted to talk a lot, and when I mean a lot, I mean a lot. So it's really good to like focus on what your teacher is saying. Like, focus, write stuff down, write as much as you can, and then maybe if you have a good chance, that'll get your grades up.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. This is one on one with my daughter, trying to educate other kids with how to be obedient and what disobedience are and what obedience are. And she also talked a little bit about um, making friends and how to choose your friends. And she also talked about how to keep your grades high, how to study. Share this video, follow this page, follow our TikTok page, Osas Vincent 78, and our Facebook pages are Osas Vincent Humanitarian Foundation, Osas Vincent page, Osas Vincent Kitchen and Lifestyle, and our YouTube channel is Osas Vincent Humanitarian Foundation. Until we see you again on our next episode of Daughter and Mom, have a blessed day. Bye bye for now.
Bye.